Hello everyone, welcome back. I am Kitsune Fortnite, and this is my fourth comic review. Now, this one has a bit to take in. It's probably the longest one. It reveals so many things, and we have a little bit of a sad part. So, I'm sure you already know this before the video or comic came out, and if you didn't, I'm sure you know by the title. But, yeah, so we'll get to that part. But, here, let's start with this. So it instantly cuts to when we left off or whatever, with Deathstroke pointing a gun to Catwoman's head. Basically, we find out that Catwoman and Batwoman, what the heck did I say? Catwoman and Batman can both speak. So they fight Deathstroke a little bit. You know, they come up with a plan. Then Deathstroke says, "I'm not here to fight you. I was just doing self-defense. So far, everyone has been hostile. I'm a friend," or whatever. So it takes a while, but then eventually they trust him. You know, like my friendly favorite DC villain. But yeah, fun fact: Deathstroke is my favorite DC villain. Well, I actually have two favorites: Deathstroke and Black Manta. And Black Manta's in the game, so once Deathstroke comes out, like all I want is like Nightwing/Robin, and I'll be set. That's like every DC character I want. But yeah. So, they fight a bit, but then he says he's alright, and it takes a while, but they trust him. And he introduces them to a group of actual Fortnite characters that have escaped the loop and is with Deathstroke. So, let's see if I can remember them all. It's Renegade Raider, Bonehead, Magnus, Bandolette, Fishstick, Eternal Voyager. I think that might be it. I think that's it. There could be more, but I think that's it. Yeah, pretty sure. So, anyway, basically, they're arguing amongst themselves. I guess Bonehead and Bandolette has had some trouble in the past, but yeah. So, anyway, Renegade Raider says like, "Stop it, you guys. We need to work together to defeat whoever brought us here." And basically, Batman comes up with a plan to re-scout the island with Renegade Raider, since she's been there the longest. She escaped the loop for years, which explains why she's never returned to the shop. And yeah, so basically, they scout the island, and so we find out a few things. One, island that's the only landmass in this world. Two, we find out there is a way out of the loop and permanently dying. But basically, if you go too far, you're going to die and get disintegrated, and you're not going to come back. So, that's a bit painful. You then, of course, have, oh yeah, we also find out that the island is technically artificial. Not completely, okay? It was a landmass, but, like, you know, not everything is as it seems. We have some, like, weird ancient agriculture stuff. Fishstick is a little bit of a jerk. I mean, I like that, but still, is this kind of a jerk to Batman. But, yeah, so, eventually, let's see if I can remember. Let's skip forward a little bit. Let me think what happens next that's important. Oh, yeah, so, they talked about some past events that happened. It mentions the meteors and also mentions the device event a lot, with the agency and the pillars. And Batman's really interested in that. Eventually, they find the bunker. And yes, that bunker we have seen for like 12 seasons. Batman finds a way to open this. He gains energy from the spire and those pillars from the device, and mixes it together to open like this bunker or whatever. They go in, and I'm gonna spare you what they find, but I will tell you that there's a I think it's called a catacomb. There's like a tomb in there, all right. And inside the tomb, there's like different areas, so they split into teams and walk around inside. When Batman and Catwoman return, they find someone is underneath the floor. They dig it up and find Fishstick. almost dead. Face like really bloody. Basically, he says, there's no time to heal me. I saved this for you, and it's a device that can get them to the island without being memory wiped. He then says, I didn't see who did this, but one of us is the traitor. Or basically, one of us works for them. And then he dies. Rest in peace, sweet fishy prince. Oh man, poor Fishstick. I was never involved in the Fishstick versus Peely war, because, I don't know. Honestly, first off, I'm Team Meowscles all the way. Second off, I like them both very much. But, yeah, I gotta be honest, this is a bit of an upsetting thing to me. Hold on, let me see if I can find him, because Fishstick was, like, one of my favorite characters from, like, Newscape Pro, when I still watch that, so, cool. But yeah, Fishstick was one of my favorite characters. It's kind of sad that he's dead now. But, yeah. We could probably come back. We did see the zombie variant of him, so maybe for Fortnite Mirrors, who knows. But, yeah. Anyway, we find out one of them works for I.O., because they were never in the loop. I have a theory on who that is. I believe it is Deathstroke, because 1, he kicked Batman in there. 2, he seemed way too friendly. And, yeah, that's really it, but who knows? It could be Eternal Voyager for all we know. But, yeah. So, pretty good comic. A lot more revealing than last comic, I think. And, yeah, I'm excited for Deathstroke. Use any code you want. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.